Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about Churchill Capital. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be doing a video about Churchill Capital. Is Churchill Capital worth a buy at $30.50? Should you buy the dip on Churchill Capital stock? Where do I personally see Churchill Capital stock going over the next couple of months, maybe even the next year? I hope to answer all those questions for you guys by the end of the video. So let's really dive in and talk about Churchill Capital, what the stock has been doing, and kind of the recent news following Churchill Capital in itself. So if we dive in a little bit deeper and we take a look at Churchill Capital currently trading at $30.45. I'm going to say out the gate, I absolutely do think people should buy Churchill Capital stock at $30.45. I do actually recommend people to actually buy the dip on the stock. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But if we take a look at Churchill Capital, they did land a deal with Lucid Motors. So Lucid Motors, the EV company based out of California, is set to merge with Churchill Capital, which is absolutely great news, but a lot of people didn't really take it as great news as the stock had a huge sell-off. If we take a look at the 1-month chart, stock February 22nd of 2021 was trading around $57, and a lot of people were definitely rooting for the merger, that it was going to go through. A lot of people, even though we did not hear anything from anybody, definitely did see the merger that it was going to happen. A lot of people were pretty optimistic about it. If we take a look at the 1-week chart, it's down 13% of its value. But if we take a look at Churchill Capital in itself, it did lose half its value. It went from about $60 all the way down to $30. So losing 50% of its value altogether was not a very good thing. And it led a lot of people to actually sell out of the stock. A lot of people buying the stock super high, $57, $58, $59. But for me, I actually do think that right now is a very good buying opportunity for the stock, because if we take a look at Lucid Motors and really what Lucid Motors offers as a company, I can tell right now that $30.40 is extremely undervalued for a company like Lucid Motors. So if we take a look about all the facts and the statistics all together and really see what Lucid Motors is going to kind of offer to the table, I mean, we can already see that the EV market is very explosive and it's expanding like crazy, which is definitely going to drive the long-term growth for Lucid Motors. If we take a look and we really see how much percentage of the market has actually been captured as far as EV in itself, it's not that much. And there's a lot of room for a lot of these EV companies to grow. Like I said, Lucid Motors, based out of California, is definitely going to be Tesla's main rival here in the United States. There isn't really another EV company out there that's based out of the United States that's really going to set up much of a competition. Lucid Motors plans on selling their vehicles this year. It's known as the Lucid Air. It's a 517-mile range, 1,080 horsepower Tesla killer, as they like to call it, which is very awesome. And it's definitely going to bring the competition, but it's hard to say, with the overvaluation of the EV market in itself, from what some analysts like to say. A lot of analysts do think that the EV market is overvalued, and it's going to be hard to pick which EV companies are going to be the good ones and which EV companies are going to be the bad ones. It's pretty safe to say that there's going to be some winners in this and there's definitely going to be some losers. But for me, I do think Lucid Motors is actually going to be a winner. I just know that this company is going to do absolutely fantastic. There's also a lot of big-time investors who own Churchill Capital stock. And like I said, soon to be Lucid Motors. It's a big deal. It's a big deal that Churchill Capital did land this Lucid Motors deal. But if we take a look at Lucid Motors in itself, it has a billion-dollar backing by Saudi Arabia. It's finishing up a factory in Arizona, and it also plans on building a factory in Saudi Arabia. So the company's already coming off to a very explosive start. It's not like a lot of these other EV companies that kind of went public with more of a business idea. Lucid Motors is already a pretty decently established EV company. And yes, although the company does not have sales as of yet, there's already 9,300 reservations waiting for people to pick up their car. So it's definitely going to be a longer-term investment. I tell people, especially when it comes to the EV game in itself, a lot of the EV stocks that people are holding, it took Tesla a long time to get to the current price tag that we currently see it at right now, at $720 after a stock split. It's going to be the same with these EV companies as well. These are all long-term holds. So if you believe in the fundamentals of the company and you truly believe that the company is going to over-deliver, now is a very good time to buy the stock. Not for what the stock is going to go to here in the next year, but what it could potentially be in the next 5 to 10 years. And I know that, like I said, as the EV market is continuing to expand and grow, Lucid Motors is going to continue to grow as well and continue to expand. It's definitely going to have a lot more sales numbers, and it's definitely going to start posting up better quarter earnings and stuff like that. So if we take a look, I actually do think Churchill Capital is an absolute must buy, $38.38, which leads me to say, you know, okay, taking a look at Lucid Motors, taking a look at their car, they're going public, stuff like that. What's my overall price target for Lucid Motors by the end of the year? I do think Lucid Motors is definitely going to revisit the $60 highs, and I actually do have a price target, personal price target of Lucid Motors of $75 by the end of the year. Really seeing how much a lot of these EV companies have evolved and how much growth they're actually getting, it's pretty safe to say that Lucid Motors is going to be no different. And the fact that this is a much more established EV company coming into the game, I know that Lucid Motors is going to deliver on its part as far as sales, as far as a company in itself, and for what it actually has to offer. I know that the $30.38 price tag we're currently looking at is severely undervalued. I do think that the stock is a must buy. I do think that Lucid Motors is going to offer a lot, and as Lucid Motors continues to grow, it's going to start selling more cars, and then it's going to take the same route as NIO Tesla. They're going to start expanding more out of the United States, hopefully one day make it into China and in Europe as well. But, you know, like I said, there's still a lot of market capture for Lucid Motors to come. Like I said, it is a new company, and yes, you can't really just say it's not going to be a risky investment because, like I said, there's going to be winners and there's going to be losers of the EV game. But for me, I'm pretty confident that Lucid Motors is going to do a very good job of really just maintaining its stature and doing well as an EV company. Yes, people may be discouraged to buy Churchill Capital stock, hence it dropped 50% of its stock value. But for me, I took the opportunity and I bought the dip. Now that I know that the merger is going through, I'm now upping my position, and I do think right now is a very good time to buy the stock. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of Lucid Motors stock or Churchill Capital. Do you guys think Lucid Motors will hit $75 by the end of the year? If you guys own Churchill Capital stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.